YouTube, welcome in. Today we have Skirk with us, and with that, we also will be having her story quest as well. Skirk as of right now is a very mysterious character we know very little about. So I'm actually really looking forward to playing her story and getting to know more about who she is, her past potentially, and maybe what is the goal of her being in the past. So without wasting any more time, let's jump right into this and do her quest. Let's do this!
Traveler! Jeez, you're like Space Up City over there. What's up with you today?
Why does Paimon sound so far away?
Feeling okay? We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
Okay, look for Baiju at Booba Pharmacy. We were going to leave.
Baiju isn't in his shop.
Baiju, where are you?
Oh, you're looking for Dr. Baiju. He's resting today, but he said to send any patients to the back room.
Okay.
Ah, okay. Thanks. We'll head on through.
Enter the back room. Guys, we're entering back rooms. Back rooms. Looks like we have a special guest.
Traveler, Paimon, welcome. What can I do for you?
It's the Traveler. He looks absolutely beat these days. He has these huge dark circles around his eyes, like he hasn't slept a wink. And he keeps spacing out. You have to call his name several times before he snaps out of it. What do you think it is? Is he sick?
He maybe? Oh, is Traveler prone to sickness? I find this surprising. I guess it could be.
Very peculiar. In all the time we've been acquainted, this is the first time you've come to me with a health complaint. Come, let me take a look at you.
Okay.
Okay. Paimon does not like that expression, Baiju. It's not serious, is it?
Complexion is good, eyes are clear, breathing is steady, pulse is strong. Physically, you appear to be in good condition, Traveler. In theory, your energy level should reflect that. You should be feeling right as rain.
And yet, I do feel like something is off.
Hence my concern. A clean bill of health is usually a good thing, but in this case, it likely means your situation is more complicated.
Huh.
Physical illnesses come with detectable symptoms that can be used to diagnose, medicate, and cure the condition. But afflictions of a non-physical nature, they fall outside a doctor's realm of expertise.
True.
What do you mean, non-physical nature?
Curses, dark magic. It's hard to say.
Curses!
It could just as easily be a simple case of mental fatigue.
Have we been cursed? What?
Why don't you rest here for a bit? Whatever it is we're dealing with, clues to your condition are sure to reveal themselves in time. Once we know the root cause, we can administer the right treatment.
Okay, Baiju. Can do that. I've seen my fair share of mental afflictions. To start with, some calming incense, a good night's sleep, and a good meal will do a world of good.
In the meantime, Changsheng and I will review the relevant literature for afflictions that present with mental fatigue.
Okay. Still, we're not experts on this kind of thing. I say we should strongly consider calling in a specialist as soon as possible. Who would be a specialist in this case?
Must be a rare condition if not even Baiju and Changsheng have seen it before. Well, all we can do is take their advice. You look like you're about to collapse anyway. Just get some rest. Paimon will be right here by your side. Fingers crossed you'll be all better when you wake up.
Okay, let's rest up. We're sleeping! Ooh, we can see like the shards of like the not like even shards. It's It's like a dream world almost. Where am I? There's a big fog covering my field of vision. Feels more real than a dream, but too chilling to be real life. My breath freezes in my throat before I can even exhale it. Feels like my soul's been wrenched from my body and thrust into this strange and familiar space. Whichever direction I look in, there is no end in sight, and worse than that, I think there's something in the fog, following me like a shadow. This is a dream. How long till I wake up? And if it's not, then where in the world am I? Who are you? Huh. What in the... Something just pierced through the fog and stabbed me in the back. But there's no blood. There's a strange light coming from the wound. And I see this familiar looking spike retreating back into the darkness. Deep inside, it feels like a part of me is missing. And now another wave of fatigue is washing over me. What the frick is happening? Charlotte, are you okay?
Traveler! Traveler! Rise and shine! Time to wake up!
Rise and shine. Sunshine.
For once, you're making Paimon look like an early riser. It's already afternoon. Hopefully all that sleep did you some good. Feeling any better?
Paimon, I need you to check if there is a cut on my back.
A cut? What? Did you scratch yourself in your sleep? All right, let Paimon take a look.
Let's see him.
Nope, nothing there. Wait, did you have a nightmare? Okay, don't panic. Paimon heard that dreams tell us what we need by showing us the opposite. So, if you had a nightmare, maybe all you need is something to cheer you up. Come on, Paimon will treat you to something yummy.
I'm liking this. I think like I'm on a good point with the viewer's voice in my brain. Like now that I recognize this more. You and Paimon head to One-Minute Restaurant, sensing that something isn't right. Paimon orders a bunch of dishes to cheer you up. Aww, wait. That's very sweet of her. She's Spain though.
In this dream, we were trapped in a weird place with thick fog everywhere, and then a spike came out of nowhere and stabbed you in the back?
Was it like us who paid it for this food?
Oh. Okay, well, that's a new one. Are you sure it was a dream? Because from the way you describe it, it sounds like you were really there.
Oh, she sounds stressed.
But then again, you woke up right where you went to bed. And you were definitely in a deep sleep this morning.
I don't know what to make of it either. Maybe it was just a very lifelike dream.
Then it's decided. Paimon will stay up and watch over you tonight. If
Aww.
anyone tries to mess with you, Paimon will beat him up.
Why is she suddenly being very cute?
Or, wake you up first and then we can beat him up together.
Aww. Pamel's smile has a way of putting me at ease. But what I saw is still bothering me. That dream was so chilling, and it almost feels like there is something watching me from some corner of the world even now. Ooh, creepy. Something stabbed me in my dream, but when I woke up, there was no wound. Still, if I focus on that area, I feel a vague aching. Almost as if death underneath the flesh. Something is
missing?
Huh?
Did you just say something?
You heard that too?
The flesh remains whole, but the soul is incomplete. Left unresolved, the mind will wither away along with it.
Huh? Hi, Skirk!
Wait! Paimon remembers you! Your child's master! Skirk?
Skirk! Not Skirk! No, Paimon, no! She really just said, nope, I'm getting this wrong. Skirk.
Right! What are you doing here? The last time we saw you was at the Primordial Sea in Fontaine, right? But then we left and never learned where you went after that. child's been looking everywhere for you, by the way. What brings you to Wanmin Restaurant of all places? You came here looking for us? And were you the one behind that hocus pocus just now?
Hocus pocus.
Tell me, what is it that you saw?
Was she able to like read our mind? Because we were like thinking about this, you know?
Tight-lipped, huh? I suppose that's fair.
Oh, she sounds so good.
You. I'll take a glass of wine.
Okay, lady.
Oh, of course. Coming right up.
Very, very direct.
We make this one in-house. It's not too strong. Enjoy.
Chef Mao, I'll take a grilled tiger fish over here.
Coming right up. Ah, if I knew we'd be this busy, I wouldn't have approved Shenhe's vacation.
Not Shanha being on vacation. That's crazy.
At the end of the day, what happens to you is of little consequence to me. I'm not here to try and win you over. Trust me or not, the choice is yours. If you want my help, now's the time to speak up. You have until I finish my drink.
Okay. Damn. What do you know about the situation? Why?
I was investigating an abyssal disturbance in the area and happened to notice you.
Okay.
Part of your soul is damaged, and the wound bears traces of abyssal corrosion. Need I say more?
What did happen though?
Neither of those things sound good.
Skirk seems to know something, and given what I've seen of her strength, I bet she can tell what happened to me. I don't know what her goal is, but in this moment at least, I don't think she has bad intentions.
Well, should we trust her?
What do you think, Paimon?
She mentioned an abyssal disturbance. Maybe that has something to do with what's going on with you. But we could always find a different expert on the abyss to help us out.
Not on short notice,
Yeah.
no.
And that thing she said about your soul being damaged is scaring, Paimon. Definitely something we should fix sooner rather than later.
Yup.
Skirk's an interesting one, that's for sure. But from what Child's told us, she doesn't seem evil, at least.
I think, like, now I do find Paimon a bit more cuter. Maybe it's a tiny bit more of calmness in the voice that there is that makes it so. But yeah, I don't know. That may be just me, but
1, 2, 7,
what's she calculating?
10. That'll do.
Oh, Mora! Lady Skirk, absolutely
Well,
stunning.
have you made up your mind?
Do not leave this open. Zhongli will come. We're on Leo after all. What I saw was a dark space shrouded in a dense fog that wouldn't disperse. You give Skirk a brief description of your dream.
So that's all we know, Miss Skirk. Ma'am, can you help us?
So, you couldn't disperse the fog.
Mm-hmm.
I understand. Come find me in the Guili Plains when you're done here. Oh, and I left cash for the drink on the table. Settle the bill for me, will you?
Okay, lady.
okay.
Very...
Huh?
It's just like that.
She disappeared.
She's such a, like, cold queen. You'll finally quickly finish your meal and go to settle the bill.
Wait, hold on. You overpaid. Here's your change.
Oh?
Oh, no. This includes the drink, so it should be the right amount.
I didn't think you two ordered a drink.
We didn't. It was that lady who came and sat with us, remember? You brought it out to her yourself.
You sure? I could have sworn there were only 2 of you at that table.
Oh.
What?
Ah, interesting.
What'd you put in their dish, Chef Mao? Some kind of hallucinogenic mushroom? You got them seeing things.
Okay, so the fact that everyone... I wonder, like, in what type of way then she came that we were able to see and then other people didn't.
Seeing things? Wait,
Like, they did, but...
neither of you noticed her?
It's like...
Young lady? About this tall?
How does it
Wearing a
work
purple
out?
dress? She ordered a glass of wine.
Oh, now you mention it, that vaguely rings a bell. And it looks like I did open the wine jar, so it must have just slipped my mind. In any case, that settles your bill. Come again soon.
Jamal, check please.
Coming!
Okay, what was going on there? It's like they didn't remember Skirk being there at all.
Yeah.
Even Paimon was half convinced we hallucinated the whole thing. But that Mora she left for us was definitely real. Oh, this whole situation is giving Paimon the creeps. But anyway, she told us to head to the Guili Plains, right? Let's not keep her waiting.
It's very interesting how this is like working out. It like puts a bit of a remote-ish area for this. Okay, Red Hounds in here.
Whoa, what are all these Rift Hounds doing here? Huh, looks like they're collecting something. Huh. Well, let's go check it out.
Collecting.
Shower me with the...
Gotcha.
Okay.
So, this is what they were collecting. It looks kind of like...
God remains.
Yeah. What is going on here?
From the moment they are born, all beings with great power have an impact on this world. Even if their body is sundered and their soul extinguished, their influence remains.
Lady, what is this entrance? Didn't have to make it look so bad.
Gods are the most common example of that. The remnants of gods who fell thousands of years ago remain buried deep within the earth, carrying within them a warped will and a dark curse.
Oh, the gods are this common of example. So, what would be the god though in this particular case? I wonder.
Together, these remnants form what you call god remains, and it appears that some of those sealed here were dug up and removed. There are traces left, but they're fading fast.
Is she touching Paimon? Me too, but what? Okay.
What are you doing?
Like, I'm just like, checking you out.
Just wanted to make sure you were, real?
Yeah, you know what?
She's definitely not a ghost traveler. Paimon poked her, and she's solid.
No shot. She is so serious right now. After you left the restaurant, the other diners acted like you were never
Your
there.
life hangs in the balance, and that's what you're fixated on? Strange set of priorities. It was just a trick to avoid being perceived. If someone notices me, those memories are erased. Simple as that.
Okay. So, just...
Unlike you,
Fair.
I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
The weak and lowly, damn, she's cruel.
Now, can we please get back on track?
Okay. Where were we? Right. The god remains. So, basically, there's now
She's
less of
beautiful.
them here than there used to be, right? Isn't that a good thing? In our experience, god remains are 100% bad news. A lot of terrible things have happened because of them.
Maybe it's a good thing by human standards, but power doesn't come from nothing, and it doesn't just disappear for no reason. The remains aren't just gone. They were taken.
Like, part of my soul was taken?
Very clever, traveler. You aren't the only one who had something taken from you. There are victims like you everywhere. The only difference being, you can speak, and the remains cannot. So it went unnoticed.
Well, okay.
Something similar happened in Sumeru.
To
Within the
who?
span of one night, countless consecrated beasts were slaughtered. and a large amount of the god remains buried in the desert went missing.
Okay.
Of course, god remains are just one of the targets. The culprit is chipping away at sources of power all over this world, including the Stella Fortuna above.
Stella Fortuna! Oh?
Wait, you mean the
The
stars?
stars? The constellations!
42 of them have died out in the past few months alone.
Oh, that's a lot.
In Conria, people believed that powerful individuals have corresponding Stella Fortuna. Even should that individual fall, their Stella Fortuna would not disappear, but gradually evolve into a new constellation.
Okay.
Yet now, stars are disappearing from the skies entirely, and it's not hard to deduce what's happening to the power they contain. Something has been leeching power from this world like a parasite steals nutrients from a host. And now, it's no longer satisfied with the remains of the dead. It wants you. This time, it only took a fragment of your soul. But next time, there's no telling how far it could go.
But why me?
No one knows. All I know for certain is this. Getting back what you lost will not be easy. Considering how much power this entity has stolen, it must be a god-level being by now at least. But that's not the real concern. Souls are fragile things, and yours could easily be crushed if you go up against it.
So you're gonna help us, right?
We're going to help each other. You
Each
are my
other.
ticket to uncovering this thing's true identity.
Okay. So, she wants to figure
great.
out as well.
You
this.
seem super strong, and you know a lot about the Abyss, so Paimon will take it.
Thank you.
Don't get all mushy on me. All I'm doing is helping you get back to normal after a sudden crisis. And I should warn you, getting mixed up with me can have unforeseen consequences. We're on very different journeys. You don't want to be in my debt, trust me.
Okay, lady! Shit!
You help me uncover the truth behind this entity, and I'll help you recover what you lost. This is a transaction, that's all. You would do well to remember that. Now, come along.
Oh, I'm coming!
Yeesh. You'd think she'd be a little friendlier since she's agreed to help us. But nope. She's just like when we met her in the Primordial Sea. So cold.
Yeah! And that's why she's cryo.
Whatever. If that's how it's gonna be, then she doesn't deserve our friendship. What she does deserve is a super embarrassing nickname.
What? Skirk?
Ah, Paimon's got it. Frosty the Lavender Melon. Serves that ice queen right.
So, I don't know, because it's very close to being Ito, and I don't know, that would...
Anyway,
sure.
the important thing is that we get that piece of your soul back. So, let's follow her and see what sort of plan she's got.
Oh! We back in
Whoa.
Night Kingdom looking
This
thing.
place is way bigger than Paimon expected. Where are we?
This is where I live. I suppose it's the closest thing I have to a home here.
Lovely home. Beautiful. Where's your bed? Do you like no needs to eat? Do you like I have questions. It seems more like somewhere in the
It
abyss.
is. I brought you here because time flows differently in this place.
Okay.
I don't know how much Ajax has told you, but when he fell into this space, I mentored him for 3 months. In that time, only 3 days passed in the outside world.
Oh yeah.
Jax. Oh, right! That's Child's real name. Yeah, Paimon remembers him mentioning something like that. So, a month here is equivalent to 1 day in the outside world? That should mean we're safe from that power-hungry soul snatcher for now, right?
For now.
Yes, well, I didn't bring you here just to show you around. In the outside world, the Traveler could be attacked at any moment. But coming here has bought us quite a bit of time. Now, we just need to figure out how to investigate that place you saw. The one full of fog.
I'm just gonna take screenshots of her in the
Both your
area at this point.
description and the abyssal disturbance I felt point to that space having some connection to the abyss. It could even be a domain similar to this one. The thief who stole that fragment of your soul is hiding there. But the abyss is a chaotic and turbulent place. If we want to pinpoint their location, we need to see what that space looks like without the fog.
Okay.
Abyssal power can grant a special form of sight. Have you ever wielded abyssal power before?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Do you plan to learn?
I'm kind of at the odds of the abyss.
That tracks. All the information you have suggests the abyss is something sinister, and that abyssal power is a wild and dangerous force that always spells disaster.
And you're saying that's not true?
Depends on your perspective. Floods and hurricanes take countless lives too. But if one day you gain the power to control them, what was once a calamity is now just another tool in your arsenal.
Well, considering she can grow her limbs.
I'll respect your opinion, though. Just means we have to turn to the second best option.
Hey, what's this?
A little abyss crystal that contains my power. Wear it on your head, and we'll be able to perform dream mirroring when we fall asleep.
Oh shit! Wait, that's cool.
Dream mirroring?
It's like on her head.
It means experiencing whatever the other person is dreaming. Everything they see,
Are we upside
think,
down?
and feel.
Why are we upside down?
Since you haven't studied the art of using abyssal power, and have no plans to jump in the deep end right now, I'll have to do the investigating for you. With dream mirroring, every time you slip into a deep sleep, I'll see with my own eyes whatever scene plays out in your mind. Then, I can guide you through the dream environment, and we'll take back what was stolen from you.
Huh. You make it sound so simple.
So, all I need to do is wait? Is there anything you need me to do
Tough to say.
at all?
This is an unprecedented situation for both of us. Even assuming we do manage to find where this entity is hiding, like I said, getting your soul fragment back won't be easy. To play it safe, I need to give you some special training first.
Wait, you're gonna teach him some of your martial arts? Does that mean the next time we see Child, we have to treat him like our senior?
No!
Do as you want.
Not like
For my
that!
part,
No!
I don't see you as my disciples.
Damn, okay, Cold Queen.
You're already a pretty good fighter. All I'm planning to do is build on your current skills and train you for the specific
This is gonna-
scenarios that I
this
think
is-
we might face.
I mean, this is gonna prove to be useful somewhere. Right?
But that's enough talk. If you're ready to do this, then come with me. Time might be more lenient here, but that's no excuse to waste it.
Oh, she moves fast. Paimon can hardly keep up with her. So, special training, huh? Kind of a rare opportunity. With your skills, there's not a lot of people qualified to train you. Last time something like this happened was probably anti-Raiden Shogun training, right? Oh, feels like a lifetime ago.
Not the anti-Raiden Shogun training! No! No! That was diabolical! And because I didn't know how reactions worked and I used pyro. No! Oh. That's
Skirk seems pretty
crazy.
strong too, though. Remember how she said that the all-devouring narwhal was just her master's pet? Maybe we really will learn something here.
Maybe. Maybe. Ooh. Wait, this is really cool. Look at this area.
Ready?
I was born ready.
Bring it on!
I mean, you're saying as if you're the
Your
one doing
training
the
will be
training.
split into 3 stages. Testing your blade work, elemental abilities, and reasoning skills.
Reasoning skills.
We'll start with blade work. You're no rookie in this area, so I won't bore you with the basics. During your long journey, you've no doubt sparred with a lot of talented sword fighters. Consciously or not, you'll have picked up all kinds of techniques from them.
You bet. There's Kaya, Master Jean, Kuching. Oh, and Kazuha, Ayaka. Yeah, we've met sword masters like you in every nation we've been through.
Yeah, we met quite a few,
You
yeah.
sparred with a bunch of them too, right? Nice to know it's all gonna come in handy now.
Have you done that, have you done that, Paimon?
Don't get too smug. In sword fighting, techniques alone are not enough. You need a cohesive system to bring it all together. A style or school of fighting.
Okay.
To use the human body as an analogy, your style is your skeleton, the foundation, the framework. Techniques are the muscles and other flesh attached to the bones. This is where your strength comes from. Improving your sword fighting is like growing that body. If your frame got bigger and taller, but you didn't add any muscle mass, you'd be weak and flimsy. Then again, if you packed on pounds of flesh without a big enough frame to support it, you'd end up bloated and unwieldy.
Okay, understood. So what's the next
You need
step?
to do some introspection. Take a good, hard look at your past experiences and figure out which parts of what you've learned are just techniques, and which parts can be used to form your own system of blade work.
I wonder.
Only then will you get the full utility out of all your thoughts and observations along the way. Only then will every strike you deliver make perfect sense.
Wait, is that it? Paimon thought you were gonna teach him some cool new moves. Like when you went swoosh and opened a tunnel to another place.
One day, you'll reach a new level of power where you realize that even that's as basic a trick as any other. But right now, our sword styles are so wildly different that teaching you mere techniques is pointless.
Oh, that's a
There
good way of
are
looking
no
at it, definitely.
shortcuts in the pursuit of power. Failure is your best teacher, and rigor is your coursework. That's all I have to say. Time to make a start. Train until you're satisfied with yourself. Now focus.
Ooh.
Destroy the crystal columns as swiftly as you can.
Training round. Oh, another one.
Water jet! Yeah.
Pew.
What?
Pew.
This is making Paimon's head spin.
Wait, saying
Hang in there, traveler.
destroyed 900 columns. Do I need to destroy all 900? You're kidding. She really said while we were working today.
Water jet! Yeah.
As training progresses, your strength improves. Oh, okay, so we're close to. I'm here in the zone. Limitless power is surging through me. That's crazy. The fact that, like, imagine how long that would have taken. That is wild. We did it! We have trained. Wasn't bad. Look at them moves. Amazing. This is transforming my whole view of sword work. I'm using same techniques as ever, but now they are having different effects. So, oh my god, we're gonna be strong. We're gonna be much stronger now. I'm glad that he's not using a dull blade. It's as if I unlocked a hidden door in my mind and there is a wellspring of strength on the other side. My mind's eye, I'm seeing images of friends I've made into that. There's a sword styles and techniques I have come to know.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Cut to the chase.
Not their bursts!
Consider a moment of true mastery that you've witnessed in another person and ask yourself, what lies beneath the surface? What's their guiding philosophy? What's their state of mind as they maneuver their weapon? Now take that and practice it right away with speed, skill, and strength, over and over, until your hand is one with your mind. This is the only path to true growth.
Okay.
Step on up.
Lynette! Oh shit! Mila as well? I see eternity go by in an instant, the autumns of many years from a single leaf. Thus I shall slice this maple in a flash and ask a question of the ages. My sword style, my journey. So dramatic and intense. We're having a training arc after forever. Yes. Paimon is sleeping. Wait, she has a Miko novels. No way. Hold up. They keep finding ways to sneak them in. Everywhere. First we had Sidlali's thing as well, but that made sense. Now again, we love their like.
If you start to tire, empty your mind, but do not stop. Stay in that frame of mind as you keep up the fight. Get rid of all redundant movements. Imagine your sword is an extension of your own body. Wield it just as you wield your arms, hands, and fingers.
Twas on a
Okay.
deserted moonlit night that the hero approached the vile dragon's limpid lair. Ring cutter! Feathers fleeting wet, the white heron treads water, a sight without flaw. Master of Inazuma Kamisato art Tachijutsu.
It's crazy how I was like remembering so many of them. With each slash of my blade, I feel strength increasing. I don't know if my weapon can obtain all this power. Maybe I need a different weapon, bro, then. I'm in a zone, a limitless power surging through me. Show us something cool, Eater. Go, Eater, go! Hiya! You slash and swipe till you're exhausted. Oh, he tired now.
Looks like you've made some real progress. That concludes your training session.
Awesome! Paimon knew you could do it!
You were just
How do
resting
you
at
feel?
that point eventually. Exhausted. I'm fighting to keep my eyes open.
As you should be. Time flies when you're training hard. You've actually been going for several days now with no rest.
Several days!
Yeah, meanwhile Paimon's had a whole bunch of naps. But you were so focused, she didn't want to interrupt you.
Go get some sleep. I'll be doing the same very soon. Let's hope you see that foggy place in your dream, so I can get this investigation over and done with.
Ooh, true. This is really cool, by the way. I like that we're getting to train. Can we get like additional dialogue here?
Sometimes you have to practice a single movement 1 million, maybe 10 million times before the breakthrough moment comes. Nothing in the outside world can help you in this process. The most important thing is to remain patient.
It really is a bit like that. You just gotta do it, basically. She's really like, you just have to keep going. Keep going. Rest. Let's have a little sleep. Hopefully this will help us. Oh! Put it on the ear. Hey! Getting drip. Been seeing them sleeping more recently. Oh? I like the music, by the way, as well. Very foggy. What is this place? Have I been pulled back into that place again? Skirk said the dream mirror wing would kick in when I fall asleep. So why am I back here? No, on closer inspection, this isn't the same dream as last time. It's dark and gloomy, but there isn't that chilling fog that made my hair stand on end. Hold on, a dream mirroring is a two-way process. Maybe I'm seeing inside her mind while she's exploring mine. This is her inner world. It's pretty bleak. I can occasionally make out a sound of a flowing stream, but other than that, it's so empty. Wait, that would be so sad. No, that's what it is. But that's crazy. Strange. Oh, who are you? Look at him. Wait, we haven't gotten a companion in a while. Give us something. Oh, yo, soon. What's that? What a strange looking creature. Where did it come from? I think it wants me to follow it. Might as well see where it leads. Okay. Show us around. Ooh, wait, it's clearing the space a bit. No? At least there's some light. Boom.
Skirk, why are you skipping classes again? We've talked about this.
'Cause he's a crabby old man, and he's a boring old man. I don't like going to his classes.
Excuse me. You shouldn't talk about your teacher like that. It's very disrespectful.
All right, let's not get into a big fight about this. Skirk's learned what she needs. There's no point forcing her to sit through more classes if she doesn't want to be there. But I'd still love to hear about what you got up to yesterday. Why don't you tell your dad all about it?
Oh.
I went diving, and I saw this huge fish. I never knew they could get that big. It looked kind of dumb, though, with that stupid big fat head. I tried to shake its fin, but it just spat water at me. Oh, and today, I'm gonna go to that prairie up north. There's supposed to be this giant bird there that can spit fire. I bet if I climbed on its back, it could fly me all the way to the stars.
This is very interesting, the way we're seeing them. Not like, you know, any like figures that we could make out or the characters that we could see as of right now, but really just like very abstract shapes.
Then I suppose your old dad should get
That
one as a
makes
pet
stuff-
too. Otherwise, how are you gonna hear me call you for dinner up there in the stars?
When it's time to eat, I'll come back on my own, Zilly. Anyway, gotta go. Bye, Mom. Bye, Dad.
She sounds very like cheerful in comparison to like to what she is now. She's just like, yeah.
Wait! Put on a coat at least. You'll catch a cold. I'm talking to you, young lady. You spoil that child, you know. Ever since that merchant ship arrived, she practically lives outside.
Question.
Always
Yeah.
going on about exploring the beyond one day, whatever that means.
Well,
Let the kid do what makes her happy. Besides, we both know you're all bark and no bite. Come on, our little adventurer is gonna be hungry when she gets back. Let's get started on dinner.
oh. There's some food on the table. I'm out. Oh, ooh, I like that. I'm out. Whoever's one. This is so nice. Wait. The way letters like are looking like they would wiggle too. They are wiggling actually. That is really good. This is amazing. Hey, what is another memory
The
that we uncovering?
stars shimmer high above. But what lies beyond the stars? Mountains as far as the eye can see? An endless snowy plain? Or maybe buildings taller than the sky, like the people from the merchant ship said? I can't be the only one asking these questions. The universe is fascinating. If only I could meet some other people like me. We could set sail together and explore every corner of the world.
Oh,
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
oh.
But for now, I'm starving. Better get back.
Okay, so she's heading back. Huh? What's over there? Something's going on. Okay.
Don't let let a single one of them get away!
No, please spare the children. Stay back.
They're coming!
Oh, shit!
Eliminate the threat.
Take them down.
Where's the threat?
Don't be scared.
This way!
Everything's been destroyed.
Fire. There's fire everywhere. What happened?
Let's just survive
I
this
told
thing.
you we shouldn't have trusted these outsiders!
So they were those outsiders that died. That's crazy. Shit. Is that way it has like a different color on
Why are you doing this? What did we do to deserve this? We welcomed you with our finest food and drink. Showed you the best our home has to offer. Gifted you cloth dyed by our own hands. And this is how you treat us?
Run! Save yourselves!
Oh, that's so sad.
Captain, Zone 3 is clear and we have Zone 2 surrounded.
Begin extermination. Remember the orders from upper command. No one is to be left alive.
The voice.
Rest assured, sir. We have enough munitions to annihilate these savages and burn their entire civilization to the ground.
Good. The only ones who put up a real fight are that man and his wife, correct? What's their status?
I'm like, could it be voiced by Capitano's voice actor? This officer figure?
We shot the man in the ankles and the
Oh,
wife
this
broke her
it
wrist
has some
attempting to fight back. They won't be
similarities.
doing much more fighting. They're holed up in their home for now, but they won't last long.
I don't know.
To prevent them from making some kind of last stand, we're planning to clear out the other zones first so we can send a bigger squadron to surround them.
Has at least some similarity in the tone.
Well, well. Turns out some of these beasts do know how to use their claws.
Maybe not.
Now the threat these savages pose will be undeniable. Let them cling to what's left of their lives for a little longer. Once the other zones are cleared, I'll cut off their heads myself.
Okay. Pretty damn harsh. It smells like something's burning. What's going on? What?
Dad? Mom?
Skirk, you're all right. Thank heavens.
I'm so happy to see you, sweet girl. But you need to go. It isn't safe here. They'll be back any second.
What happened? You're bleeding a lot. Dad?
I also find it's interesting, like in her design here, she has like a heart.
This is the place. Alert all units. Prepare to surround.
Huh?
Run, Skirk. Run as far away as you can. Don't trust anyone. Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive. My clever girl, so curious. You're already so brave. I know you're going to grow up to be such a positive light in this world.
Well, she's a nice queen now, but
Whenever you miss us, just play this song.
what song? What song is this?
Remember, life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Break down the door! Look what we have here. A savage that can pluck a tune. Well, the show's over.
Okay.
You! Stop singing! Shut it! I said shut it or I'll make you! Fine. Have it your way!
Shit. What was that? Yeah, that dream. That was literally every. Oh. I'm not tearing up, you are. Because the way it transitioned to the song is Paimon eating her fingers. Oh. Skirk.
Oh, you're awake?
This is too sad. No. I'm not crying. You are.
I found a few clues while you were asleep, but it's only a start. Now, time for the second stage of your training.
Oh, another training stage.
This time, the focus is elemental energy.
Ooh.
Come find me when you're ready to begin.
Sweet. Let's go. Let's see what we can learn here.
Staying in the abyss feels so surreal, don't you think? No day and no night. It's like time hardly exists. If we weren't careful to keep track, it feels like we'd have no idea how long we've even been here.
True.
Well, except for the fact that Paimon still gets hungry like clockwork. You go do your training. Paimon's gonna grab a bite.
That's... Imagine being able to track the time because of you, like, having, like, the food cravings at the certain times. That's crazy. I mean, yeah. I'm ready to start.
The way I see it, the pursuit of power is divided into 3 stages. The first is mastering the use of standard weapons. Next is learning how to harness natural energy. And after that, you're free to challenge even higher dimensions.
Ooh.
The natural energy of Teyvat is, of course, elemental energy. But that's not my area of expertise. I draw from a different source of power.
A different source of power?
Abyssal power, yes. Also known as the power of the Void Realm.
The Void Realm!
My master, Sertologi, is a true expert in that area. After all, he was one of the group of 5 that infamously stole the all-encompassing power of the Abyss. An act for which the people of Conria gave them the epithet, the 5 Sinners.
Yes.
The elemental energy of Teyvat, on the other hand, is derived from the power of the Light Realm. These 2 forms of energy exist in direct opposition to each other. Suffice to say, there's not much I can teach you this time.
Did we know before about the stealing part, though? I don't think we did. I think that's like a little drop, by the way. But there was something familiar about the power use. It seems to be related to crime in some way.
A keen observation, traveler. Call it respecting local norms. The Abyss stands in direct conflict with the will of this world. So, to make my life easier, I disguise my power to make it appear cryo-like in nature.
The fact that they're giving us an explanation for this, being like, oh yeah, so this is why it's cryo-like. That makes sense, but
it's a technique I learned from some Conrian ruins, known as the 7 Shifting Serpent. If you ever change your mind about delving into abyssal power, I can teach it to you.
Okay, abyssal power doesn't suit me. I have the ability to purify abyssal power.
So I've heard. You seem to have a knack for removing abyssal power.
Yes, we do. We do. It's crazy that she said she's had it.
Is purification really what's going on there? Like I said, power does not simply disappear.
Well, from what we know, what are you
Just
trying to say,
thinking
though?
out loud. Let's focus on your elemental training. That's what's gonna help us if the situation gets tricky.
That's what we done when we were like purifying
True
people in
growth
Outland
comes
2.
from adversity, but only if you make the choice to pick yourself up again every time you fall.
Ooh. She is like very like the Taemin character because she's been like through a lot, so
it's time
it
to
makes
push
sense.
yourself to the limit, and then keep pushing. This is the only way to advance at pace.
Okay,
Use
lady.
the power of Animo to clear the field as fast as you can.
I mean... Wait. We'll need to like light things up.
Windblade!
I wanna light things up.
Windblade!
I will light the other one up too. Because I'm pretty sure we'll need it. We'll need it for something, right?
Windblade!
What do you mean you didn't light it up? Stop! Okay, and now we're gonna light up the other
Windblade!
Oh, the overload reaction. The overload reaction. It's okay.
Windblade.
We're meant to do this as quickly as possible. Meanwhile, me. Like, don't mind if I do. I'm just focusing for some reason to lighting all of these up.
Observe your surroundings. Look for things you can use to tilt the scales of success in your favor.
Well, this is exactly what we tried to do. Let me see this will work. I mean, it worked. It worked. That's crazy. It's like the fire is not going out at all. It's wild.
Windblade. Disappear.
Disappear. Okay, train the elemental powers one by one, ending with Hydro. Ooh.
Use the power of Hydro to destroy the spikes.
That's it? Oh, there's more. I was like, huh?
Faster. Don't give them a chance to strike you. You need to be quicker than you were in your dream. You can't afford another injury like that.
I was like, let me see how quick this can be.
Go!
Go! Heal. Along my journey, I've gained different elemental abilities, but I never trained them all at once like this.
You need to understand what makes you special.
Oh?
The ability to wield elemental energy without a vision and switch between the elements at will. It means your aspirations need no approval from the gods. Your power is not bound by the rules of this world, so be bold. Do not be afraid to chart your own path.
I'm brave. Graceful as the wind, soft as stone, nimble as lightning, flourishing like foliage. I can feel my power of the elements flowing through me, sometimes as peaceful as a flowing stream, other times surging like a raging river. If I close my eyes, I can almost hear the voices, but it's not like some wild beast battling me for the minion. It's like saying hello to an old friend. Okay. There's more. This is not how our training actually looked like, but
Very good. It seems you've reached a deeper level of connection with the elements.
How long has it been this time?
Long enough for you to lose yourself in your training, which is a good sign. Relentless practice with the elements has drained all your strength, but it's also what allowed you to make progress. Get some rest. When you wake up, we'll proceed to the final stage of your training.
Okay, lady. And see what is gonna happen. Maybe we're gonna have... Or we're gonna have like some other dream as well. Oh, we're just sitting? We're like contemplating our life and training that we've done. Yep. Hey, do not fall asleep sleeping. That's odd, especially when there is a way to lay down. This place again. Oh, did you bring me here? It's like almost like nodding in agreement. Looks a bit like butterfly slash bug wings. No response. The strange creature just floated away. What is that thing? What is it doing in Skirk's inner world? And where is it taking me this time? Let's get there. Oh?
What is the secret to power?
Certology!
Longing, hatred, self-preservation.
The voice!
No, it is fear.
Okay, that is valid.
The fear of losing those you love. The fear of watching your home burn. Fear of loneliness. Fear of death. Fear is the source of evolution. It forces humanity to adapt to their environment and overcome hardship. It is in the process of prevailing over our fears that we surpassed first ourselves and then the rest of the world. That fear is now part of you. It calls on you to evolve. And it is time to answer.
I like the way he's like saying, because in this case, if you're like, you know, it's Skirk, at this point she didn't know what to do. You know, she was just a kid. So, oh, it hurts. Daddy, mommy. Oh no. Oh no.
Any minute spent missing home is a minute wasted. Practice your sword work instead.
Damn.
Do not make me tell you twice.
Oh! He sounds very soft in comparison to the words he's saying. It's like, practice the sword instead. Do not waste any time. Do not make me tell you twice. Meanwhile, says it in such... That's crazy. It threw me off.
But, Master, I can barely lift the sword anymore. If I keep going, I feel like my wrist is going to break.
So it has not broken yet.
I mean, look, listen. I don't think we should go to that stage.
Then pick up your sword and keep practicing until it breaks. I want to hear the cracking and splintering of bone.
Oh, so the bone. You want to break the, not the sword, but the
After
wrists.
all,
Okay.
bones can always be reset.
Also keep in mind that Sutroji himself, he doesn't like have the limbs. That's like another thing. Can't breathe. Everything's gone black. I feel sad for her.
Good Skirk. Once again, you survived. How do you feel?
Cold and pain.
These are signs that you are adapting to the abyss. Each time the flesh is torn and the spirit crushed, each time you claw back from the brink of death, you become stronger. I now understand why these people sought to destroy your homeland. Your potential goes beyond even what I could have anticipated.
Oh, poor Skirk.
But you still have much to learn in your pursuit of strength. Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training. You must learn to shut out all the pointless emotion, crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
Only from now on. So what was that before? Oh, so you train even if the things break?
Get up, Skirk. Wipe the blood off your face. Cut away the rotten parts of your flesh. And mend what is broken. Then take up your sword.
Cut off. Quito. Oh. Okay. So I see that's how it is. Just cut off your limbs. Oh, you have like a finger or a hand that you need to cut off of because it's like rotten away. It's fine, do it. Yeah, you couldn't cut it yourself. Definitely not like a traumatizing view for a kid.
Yes, Master.
Oofed. Okay. That's traumatizing. Dream is sour, but I can't get that suffocating, oppressing feeling out of my head. Well, I have so many questions about Skirk's past. Where does she come from? What has she been through?
You're up! Hopefully you got some good rest.
Oh, what have you been up to?
Skirk said to tell you that she's ready to start the final stage of your training whenever you are. So, want to head over now? Or did you want to wait a little?
Really want answers, but right now it's vital that I complete my training. Once that's done, I'll find a chance to talk to her. She doesn't like just like disappear on us. And it's like, bye! Have a great time! And gone, poof. Like, you know. You could just go and disappear. Hey, Skirk, let's do the final training.
From your training so far, you have gained better command of the sword and more control over your elemental abilities.
Thank you. It's all thanks to your guidance.
That's only part of it. Experience is the real teacher. Your journey, the friends you have made, the dangers you have faced. These have taught you more than I ever could. Now, it's time to focus on how you react under pressure. You must be able to think rationally, even in unpredictable combat situations. To simulate this, I'm going to attack and you're going to block. Ready?
Oh? Oh, okay. Yes.
Not bad. That defensive stance looks near unbreakable.
Huh.
Just like your sister. That reminds me. You still don't know what happened to her, do you?
What? What do you... So you met her. You know our missing sibling. And... Okay. So, has she trained? Basically, she's like giving off that she trained our missing sibling. If that's the case. She's basically like trained her as well. What? Thanks for, I guess, dropping that on us just like that. Oh. Okay. Oh, indeed.
No fair. That's cheating.
You think every opponent has the same moral code as
she
you?
just
You can
tricked
denounce
us.
their deplorable methods all you
Did
want.
you just trick us?
But only if you live to tell the tale. The dead don't get to complain.
Did she just tricked us? No, no, and that's foul. No, no, Skirk, I trusted you. That's evil. That is evil, lady. That's nasty. Not the type of nasty.
Strong emotions will always arise in combat. Anxiety, anger, fear. But a true warrior is never at their whim. Only when you are free from the influence of emotion can you make the right choice, no matter the situation.
Are you describing yourself?
How amusing. Almost sounds like you think you know me.
Well...
But you don't. You can choose your own path. We are not the same. Let's begin. Try to use reason over emotion. Make the most rational and advantageous decision in any given moment. This is your final training session. Look alive.
Look alive! Whatever that
Same
means.
drill as before, but this time I'm going to interfere. Hold your focus.
How she's gonna interfere, I wonder.
Water jet!
Not bad. Better than I expected.
Okay. Look at these moves! It's not easy to control my emotions. The battle is overwhelming, but I can't. But if I can just focus all my attention on what opponent is doing and how should I respond, it's almost like my emotion takes a backseat.
You're getting the hang of it. The first step to controlling your emotions is controlling your mind. You want a unified train of thought. It all comes down to focus.
Focus. Focus on the battle. The way he's just like standing and like looking around, I think it's working. I can choose my tune. I can choose to tune out anything that isn't relevant to the battle, but I think I'm still pretty far from having full control over my emotions.
Your mind is rife with distractions. From now on, I shall show no mercy in your training.
That's crazy.
You must learn
That
to
transition.
shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak. And become master over your physical form.
This is such a cool, like, shot. Skirk went through this kind of training too, didn't she? How merciless does this training have to be to make someone substitute all emotion for pure reason? True.
Stop. Let's pause here. One look, and I can tell your mind has wandered. That's to be expected. There's a limit to how long a human being can concentrate on one thing. Staying calm and focused sounds simple in theory, but in practice, it's more demanding than sword work or elemental abilities.
Skirk is right. Now that I've stopped, all emotions I was suppressing are rushing back to the surface. Pain, exhaustion, frustration, doubt. But exhaustion is the main one. I feel like I could fall asleep on the spot.
Get some rest. No point training
Oh,
further
no.
if you're already dead on your feet.
Oh no.
Like I said at the beginning, the only goal of this training is for you to reach a point that you're satisfied with.
Okay.
You managed to push past your limits, which is a good start. You can be proud of that and sleep well knowing that you've earned it.
I'm gonna get more lore for the dreams. So let's rest up. There's another resting time. Sleeping with Paimon. It's like so cute when she's like just like sleeping there. Okay. Looks like I'm back in Skirk's inner world. I didn't see that strange creature this time, but I think I can navigate the space on my own now. Even without it here to guide me. I don't know how to leave, so I'm stuck here until I wake up. Kinda hard to take a look around while I wait. Oh. So... there isn't that thing. Where are these people?
Skirk is amazing. She faced down that terrifying giant and cut its head clean off.
Oh!
Oh, she got hurt though, didn't she? I heard it was pretty bad.
Yeah, well, that's a given. But the moment she was on the mend, she got right back to practicing her sword work. I heard Master suffered a grave injury once too. Lost an arm and a leg and still came back stronger than ever. Skirk's becoming more like him by the day.
That's crazy. Like, they're both just like, oh yeah, let's grow up our parts.
Incredible. I wonder if I'll ever reach their level. They're always so resolute, so unshakable.
Let's walk. What is this area? I'll never like training thing. Ooh. Wait, is her weapon? Oh, that's just like a. What is like broken off?
Pathetic. You're not even trying. You're so much weaker than you think.
How? No, you are weak. What are you talking about?
Skirk, have you become a positive light in this world?
Genshin Impact first person game available now. Ooh. It's been like a long jump since like the one that we saw
Do you
before.
even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Okay.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
That That's mean!
I have so many questions. I just want to jump in a spaceship, explore the whole universe, and get answers from the stars. I just need to wait till I'm grown up. Then I can do anything.
Well...
Now, you must bid farewell to who you were in the past and become someone stronger.
Run! Skirk! Run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Shit. The POV is really nice to be able to see that. Skirk, no. Another experience. Ooh, what's this? Alice!
Let's see here. First things first, you need a new identity.
Alice! Oh my god! Yes, the moment I saw T, I was like, is this what I'm thinking? Is this has to do something with Hexing Circle? No way! Let's go! Ah! I love Alice.
Going around telling people you're from somewhere beyond the stars won't do, now will it? How about saying you hail from beneath the earth instead?
Aka Conria.
As the Conrian saying goes, venturing out into the universe and down into the abyss are the same in that both are braving the dark unknown.
Okay.
Well, I'm a visitor on this planet, so I'll follow the rules.
Ah, splendid. That saves me quite a bit of trouble. Let me offer you a piece of advice in return, although it might not be what you want to hear. I know the pursuit of strength is important to you, but taking a moment for yourself every once in a while is never a bad idea.
Oh.
Ignore her existence for too long, and there will come a day when you can no longer hear her voice.
Or her existence. Whose existence? Are... What do you mean? Oh, fish is being cooked. And skewers of something. What do you mean? The fact that they know each other as well is crazy. Dream is over. I can hear the crackling of a fire in the distance and there's fragrant aroma in the air. Grilled meat. I see fish.
You're
yes, meat. Hi, Paimon.
You must be starving, right? Ta-da! A barbecue feast just for you.
I'm a little hungry. Yeah, I'm starving. She's fighting so much.
Of course you are. That's why Skirk and Paimon got this all ready for you. Dig in before it gets cold.
So you are best friends now?
If you're around someone long enough, it's bound to happen. Plus, Skirk can cook. So, Paimon decided she can forget the whole Ice Queen thing.
She
Paimon's
is
not one to hold a grudge.
Of course. When there's food involved, suddenly, okay, I see how it is, Paimon.
Here's an idea. Let's save the chit-chat until after the meal.
You dig in and make quick work of the food.
So full.
That way she's like laying back.
Okay, it's Paimon's turn to sleep now. Wake her up when it's time to go.
Aww.
I have good news.
Oh?
First, your training is complete. You have what it takes to wield immense power. Now it's just a matter of putting it into practice. Continue to learn from your journey and hone your skills against formidable opponents. Second, I've located the culprit we've been searching for. Next, we just need to retrieve the missing part of your soul, and our business will be concluded.
Do you think like this power, obviously that villain is gonna like really help us like not cry and Shizna because we're gonna literally encounter all of the Futui. So it's gonna have to come in clutch. Thank you, that was a lot faster than I expected.
When Ajax trained with me, he once told me he was bursting with questions. So I allowed him to ask me 3 of them before he left.
Oh? Right.
You and I may never meet again, traveler. So if there's anything you want to ask me, now's your opportunity. Just like Ajax, I'll answer 3 of your questions.
Why are you limiting it? Why are you capping for our questions? No! After spending time in Skirk's inner world and witnessing her memories, there's so many questions I could ask, but the most important one is... Are you really from Teyvat?
Okay, not the angle I was expecting. What makes you ask that?
Well, so we have seen some dreams? Sorry, I didn't tell you earlier, but well, we were dream mirroring. I think I saw your memories. Uh-oh. This is the first time I've seen Skirk break her composure. I guess this really took her by surprise.
I knew that was a possible side effect. Closed off my mind to you for that exact reason. Even with the dream mirroring, you should have seen nothing but endless darkness.
Oh! So Skirk didn't share those memories with me on purpose. In fact, she tried her best to keep them from me. Wait, speaking of endless darkness, on my first time here, that was all I saw until that strange creature appeared.
Whatever. Must have been a flaw in my execution. I shouldn't be too surprised. Due to some recent circumstances, my self-control has been lacking as of late.
Oh!
Since you've seen what you've seen, there's no reason to hide the truth. All I ask is that you keep it a secret.
Okay, we'll keep it a secret, lady.
No, I'm not from Teyvat. I'm from a different planet. And there was a time when I journeyed through the stars. A lot like you in some ways.
Okay. Like me? Do you mean you're also a descender? You know, she's not from the trailers.
No,
but,
we're different in that respect. You're influencing the fate of this world. But me, I'm just passing through. Several hundred years ago, my master, Sertologi, opened the border between worlds and sent me here.
Okay.
But this is not my home. And one day, I'll return to the vast unknown of space. So, there you have it. On to your second question.
What is your goal in coming here?
To become stronger. For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible.
Certain
But
reasons.
first, I need to understand the source of his strength.
What is the certain reasons?
To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps. Walk the path he once walked. And somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose. Okay. You have one question remaining.
Okay. Skirk says to defeat the fowl. I can hear how serious this is for her. I wonder what those certain reasons could be. But given how quickly she blazed through that answer, I doubt she wants to talk about it. I have one question left. What should I ask?
You make it sound so easy. Ever since the incident I experienced there, I've never stopped searching for Master Skirk and that unknown abyss. But it's been years now, and I've still found nothing.
Maybe I should take this opportunity to get the child some answers.
Your last question?
That would be crazy. You know, child is looking for you, right? Are you going to let him see you?
Ajax.
Yes, your student.
His situation is different than yours. Before you ever crossed paths with me, you'd already encountered many formidable people, studied their techniques, and developed your own skill set. So, during your training, all I had to do was build upon that foundation. But Ajax was so young when he came to me. A complete blank canvas. Children can't help but imitate their role models. In the long run, that would only hinder his growth. Once Ajax has enough strength in his own right, I will allow us to meet again. Until then, let that motivate him to reach his full potential.
That was calm and calculated answer. It felt like she was talking about something entirely mundane. I don't know why, but I'm not buying it. She makes it sound like the decision has everything to do with child and nothing to do with her. But what does she actually feel about it? Yeah, she is very, The abyss is completely silent. The domain must get lonely after a while. Not to mention, she said it's been hundreds of years since she arrived in Teyvat, and even longer than that if you account for how slowly time passes in here.
Unlike you, I have no desire to establish a connection with the world. The weak and the lowly have no right to remember me. They're lucky they only have a few missing memories to show for it.
In all that time, she never established a connection with this world. Was it really just because she looks down on the weak? I doubt that she'll give me a straight answer if I ask. Besides, I already used up my 3 questions. She was happy to give me a cold hard fact, but I still feel like I haven't heard her
Wake up
true
your
voice.
companion. It's time to go.
Oh,
and everything I just told you. Best keep it a secret from her as well.
She's sucking on her finger, but I didn't know. No, Violet, no. No.
Time to go. Oh, finally. Where are we headed?
Just follow me. I'll open an abyssal rift close to the culprit's location. It will take us to where he's hiding.
Oh, we're going to the chasm. Let's
Wait, this is near the chasm, right?
I mean, yes, we can literally see the chasm.
Yes. If we enter from here, we'll be able to reach that place from your dream.
Oh!
You have some experience with abyssal domains by now, but still, this is someone else's territory. Best to proceed with caution.
Don't worry, Paimon's an expert at hiding behind other people for safety. Oh, but, that means you need to stay safe, traveler.
Let's teach this thief a lesson.
All right. Remember your training. Time to put it to use.
Okay, so we're entering the abyssal rift. We're getting Skirk most likely as a child. Oh. Oh, well. I was like, let us get our team. But I guess this is our team. Hey.
Annihilate power.
Water jet! Wipe out!
Extinguished!
Come on, where are you, enemies? I'm curious, what is this Skirk build? Okay. Ow! Ow. Okay, I guess.
Whoa! Look at all these spikes! Careful, don't get hit! You know
There's
what?
a few of them.
Paimon's just gonna float behind you. Come on, you got this.
Ow. There's probably gonna be more of these nails. Oh! Let's do this. What is this happening?
Oh, looks like this is a dead end. Did we make it to his hiding place?
She's wearing her other outfit. Yes, in this moment.
This fog is making it impossible to see anything.
This should be the place where you were attacked, traveler.
Oh, lady, you're so beautiful. Actually, this is the first time I can have a proper look at her, like, second outfit, just because usually when you see it, it shows up, like, so shortly after. So you have, like, little stars here, too, above, like, her arms, and it's, like, more, like, ombre-ish, and this is, like, goes, like, darker. And you have, like, the claws, like, the nails. This is really cool.
The missing part of your soul should be nearby. Can you sense where it is?
If I close my eyes and focus on the light that came from my wound back then, yes, I can sense something and it is nearby. But I can't tell the exact location. Nothing exact, but I know it's nearby.
Our opponent must have covered his tracks just in case. Otherwise, you should have sensed it much more strongly.
Oh?
Hold on! Look! The spikes are back!
Stay calm. Let's hold back a little. Give our enemy some wiggle room so we can see what we're dealing with. If you're too reckless, we might be playing right into his hands.
Well, not.
Our enemy took part of your soul for a reason. It's likely he integrated it into his attack somehow. If we're smart about this, we can track it down.
Okay. Oh! Oh! We just... Three. Oh! Oh, there's so many what? Hello? Shit! Look at her moves! Wait, that is so sick!
From the start, the attacks have been focused on me. Trying to break through my defenses? I see.
Wow! The slides and stuff! She's absolutely badass! Whoa! No, Skirk! Don't get hit! Oh shit, there was something on her! It's also pierced through her. No way, we're using all of the powers here! You're right, that thing was... Oh? She just shattered it! And changed her outfit. Okay, lady. Oh, we got it! Yay!
There. I got it back.
Nice. Let's go.
Traveler! Skirk!
That was really sick.
It looked like Skirk just got...
In the Guele Plains, you asked me why this enemy chose you as his target. Now, the answer is clear. It's not just the fact that your strength is impressive. It's also because of your ability to, as you put it, purify abyssal power. Whatever that actually means. The fact is, that ability allowed him to do something that should have been completely impossible. Namely, break through my defenses and steal my power.
What? Oh, what? What? No shot. So you were his real target?
No. He couldn't have known I'd come to his domain. He only stole your soul fragment because he knew the value of its power. I doubt he expected it to come in handy so soon. Call it fate, if you want. I believe that's the term they use in this world for arbitrary coincidences like this. In any case, it works to our advantage. Once I realized what he was using that power for, it gave me the chance to get back what you lost.
But you...
I'll cope. Well, done gorging? Good. Time to answer some questions. How did you get the power of the all-devouring narwhal?
The all-devouring narwhal?
Huh?
Oh, of course! Paimon knew that spike thing looked familiar. It looks just like that narwhal's horn!
I highly doubt you acquired that power through your own strength. Tell me I'm wrong. You're desperate enough to scour the land for god remains and whatever vestiges of power you can find. That alone proves you wouldn't be able to defeat a creature like that. Which leaves one possibility. You know my master, the Foul, Sertologi.
The Foul? Who dares call him Foul?
This person is... Whoever they are, they're like raging.
What's wrong? bit off more power than you can chew. You're struggling to hold a basic conversation.
Oof.
Just a little longer. I'm still...
Look, it's back!
Those obsessed with power will let it devour them before abandoning their pursuit.
What should we do now?
Keep calm and use reason to decide the best course of action.
Okay. Skirk was stabbed by one of the spikes while retrieving the fragment of my soul, and in the process, some of her power was stolen. The culprit is hiding somewhere beyond the fog. I have a good understanding of his attack pattern from the fight just now. If we pursue him, our chances of winning are high. But Skirk's breathing is weaker than usual. If we attack now, I can't guarantee half Paimon's safety. It's a hard decision to make, but I think we should get out of here?
Wise decision. Final victory doesn't always come after a single battle. You've got your soul fragment back, so we both got what we came for. Let the enemy draw breath while he can. It won't be for long. Get us out of here, Traveler. You'll need to lead the way this time.
Okay.
Skirk, is your shoulder gonna be okay?
The wound is minor. It'll heal in no time. You should focus on getting out of here alive instead.
Okay.
Uh-oh! Falling spikes! Run!
Do we just... Oh, it's collapsing! Oh, it's okay, we shouldn't fight it. It's like literally collapsing. No, bye! Bye!
Watch out! Looks like this place is about to collapse!
This is, okay, this is a bit scary. No, the bamboozle me, not like this, not like this, no.
This guy's power has something to do with the all-devouring narwhal. Did you know that all along, Skirk?
I had my suspicions. That's why I decided to investigate in the first place. But
Oh, well, I guess we escaped sooner than intended for the voice to go. Well.
Phew. Oh, we should be safe here, right?
I no longer sense his presence. Can't have followed us out of that abyssal domain. Weaklings like him will find that my power is not so easily controlled. He won't be leaving that place until he's managed to digest it.
Is that her old outfit? That's her... Am I tripping? That's her old outfit. The one that we met her in Fontaine with. Right. The all-devouring narwhal. With its power, he even managed to steal from you of all people.
You seem surprised. I suppose that's fair. You've seen but a fraction of what that whale is capable of. That gaping maw could swallow a planet whole. It's called the all-devouring narwhal for a reason. Devouring is what it does best. It can extract power from anything, dead or alive, as long as it manages to make physical contact.
Yeah. When we had our run-in with that thing, Neverlet mentioned that it has an instinct to devour.
Your dragon friend recognized the nature of its abilities and used the power of Hydro to protect you. That worked because it was in a satiated state, so it was somewhat less aggressive than usual. It's a different story when it has no more power to feed off of. That's when its true voracious nature kicks in. It could devour everything on the planet in that state, which is why I cast it into that void space. But I hadn't counted on there being anyone left on this planet capable of wielding its power. To me, that says he must have encountered the whale a long time ago. Meaning, he must have known my master.
Yeah, hearing you say the foul definitely got a reaction out of him.
Exactly. It told me everything I needed to know. Hence why I said we both got what we came for. And I believe that brings our transaction to an end. Now that you're whole again, you can get back to your own journey. I'll handle the rest of this situation myself.
No way! We can't leave now. Something was stolen from you because of us. We have to help you get it back.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
So not the first time!
What if that monster finds you before you're all better? Plus, how are you gonna get home? It's not like you can just go swoosh and open a door to the abyss again. Not without your full strength. So, sticking with us for the time being doesn't sound so bad, does it?
It's not out of pity. You said I don't want to be in your debt. Well, I still am. That's a good one.
Fair enough. Then take this.
Oh?
What is it?
The bag of Mora. Nothing in this world is free. I know that much.
Okay.
I'll leave the planning to you. Hurry up and decide where to go. We shouldn't linger.
We should take Skirk somewhere she can rest. But where? Paimon gets the feeling Skirk wouldn't like being around a lot of people. Oh wait! Baizhu said we could rest in the back room of the pharmacy, didn't he? Let's head there!
So yeah, we basically get both Skirk designs here in this particular instance. It's nice. It's nice to see how it's like different. I think obviously they redesigned the model too, from what I remember. So they really kept like the outfit somewhat to what it was before. Similar. No, do not blink. Do not blink. Yeah. Because the hair felt different last time too. It's just like the main body part and the sleeves, I think.
Huh. This bag from Skirk has a ton of Mora in it.
Hey, Paimon!
Does she have a job or something? Wait, no. After what we saw at Wamin Restaurant, that seems impossible. Can you imagine? It would go something like... I'll be collecting my paycheck now, boss. Oh, sure thing. Wait, who are you? Have we met? Can't hold a job if you make everyone forget about you. So, what did she do to get all this Mora?
Claimed some buried treasure, took care of a few monsters that were causing trouble. Nothing untoward. It's safe to use.
You heard all that?
A sonorous voice like yours is hard to miss. I wouldn't be surprised if the sound of it traveled to the nearest mountaintop.
Then, did you by chance happen to hear Paimon's little, joke earlier?
You mean when you called me Frosty the Lavender Melon?
Oh wait, yeah, we could have talked with the other outfit Skirk. Shit, true. I guess you did have. Paimon's whispering needs some work, definitely.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Paimon totally
We missed
misspoke
that.
just now. She didn't say that at all. It was, a Paimon lookalike. Yeah, she's a piece of work, that one. Always impersonating Paimon and giving people weird nicknames. Okay, fine. The truth is, Paimon didn't like you all that much at the start. But things are different now. You helped the Traveler in a big way, so... What do you say? Friends?
I thought you said friends when she cooked a meal.
I noticed there was only one bed. Go ahead and get some rest.
Wait, what about you?
I don't get tired, and I don't need rest. I'm going to practice my sword work. That should help me regain some strength.
But your shoulder... Hey, don't just leave! Whatever. Let her tire herself out. She'll come back eventually. Let's get some sleep, Traveler. That comfy bed is calling, Paimon.
Ah, she just wants to rest up. Skirk is stubborn. Even if I try to convince her to take her easy, I doubt she'd listen. Paimon is right. Skirk will stop and take a break once she gets tired. I hope. I should just get some sleep. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh? Skirk? She's panting. Of course she's acting like she didn't just get stabbed in the shoulder, huh? Something seems off with her though. Yeah, all the abyssal. You okay, Skirk? No.
Quiet.
What's happening? Who's she talking to? There's no one around unless.
Do you even remember how many of us perished in that fire? How many bodies were left to rot on the scorched earth? Yet you alone live on.
Keep your gaze fixed on your blade. You don't deserve to rest.
Run, Skirk, run! Only death awaits us here. Keep running, and don't ever look back.
Right, in that dream I witnessed Skirk was training alone, but there were disembodied voices talking to her. One of them mentioned the fire. I wonder what happened exactly. If only she could just talk to us. We'll give her tea. Oh? Time swap.
Getting an
time
early
swap.
night's sleep is the best. That bed was so comfy. Wait, Skirk? Have you been sitting out here the whole night? The bed's all yours if you want it.
Recovered your strength yet?
About 60%. Maybe 70.
Okay.
Paimon thought it would take at least a couple of days. That was fast.
No, not fast enough.
How long did she think it would need to...
That's 20% less than last time. Same training regimen, same intensity. Nothing felt different, but somehow the outcome fell short.
Maybe that's because of the spy that stabbed you.
I think the problem's with me.
Oh?
I need to meditate for the next 2 days. Deep introspection should help me find the issue.
Okay.
Ooh, sounds intense. We'll watch over you in the meantime, then.
Thanks. See you in 2 days.
Not short. She's like, not quick enough. Also, I'm just gonna go away for 2 days. That's crazy. So that's her like meditation idol. That's wild.
Morning! Skirk is still meditating, huh? It's been 2 days already. Shouldn't she be awake by now?
No idea. Maybe it's not going so well.
Paimon can't think of anything we can do to help. Oh, wait! Breakfast! That's it! Paimon will go get breakfast! Skirk is gonna be starving when she wakes up. Be right back.
Maybe. No. Skirk looks so serene, almost like she really is asleep. I mean, yeah, almost like... Oh! A strange creature! You again, what are you doing here? Wait, what? I've gotta show some memories. This place familiar, but where am I exactly? Ooh. Ooh. This is pretty. I like this. Where is this though? For real, like, it doesn't seem like something we encountered in Nevada, did we? Or is this Fontaine? Looks like maybe Fontaine a bit, but... These towering cliffs with their trees and strange river flowing from the horizon all the way there. But it's broken up several times along the way with waterfall at each breakpoint. On closer inspection, the color of water is changing. The closer I get to the lower portion, the darker it becomes. Almost as if... Did you bring me here? Then that must mean this is...
That's right. This is Skirk's inner world. Think of it as the threshold between the soul and dreams. This isn't your first time here, but what you remember is probably a space covered in darkness. I only managed to illuminate a small portion for you back then.
So, you can speak.
Actually, it's my first time talking to someone like this. I only managed to break free and bring you here because the injury weakened her power. I guess that's why I can speak again, too. Call it fate, if you want. I think that's the word they use in this world for lucky coincidences like this. Now, before I take you to her, I gotta ask. You're the first outside visitor to ever come here. So, what's your impression of this place?
What is that river? Why are there so many cliffs and waterfalls?
You noticed. This river represents Skirk's strength.
Oh!
Strength accumulates over time. It is the summation of a person's lived experience. So this river is where all the fragments of Skirk's life should converge into a single stream of memories and emotions, flowing forward as one. But as you can see, this river has been severed numerous times. It's because Skirk doesn't like who she was in the past. And all she sees reflected in the river is a disgraceful shadow of who she was. She cuts through water and rock with the sword of reason, severs her connection with the past, and begins anew.
Wait, that reminds me
You
of
must
something.
learn to shut out all the pointless emotion. Crush the self that makes you weak, and become master over your physical form.
This isn't my first taste of failure or losing power. When you fall, you get back up again and become stronger. That's how it is.
It's really strong, I see. So it was Sotologic who fought Skirk to replace all emotion with reason. And since then, it's been a constant process of abandoning, refuting, and erasing her past self. I suppose that's the secret to her strength. But it's such a sad thing to think about. What has she been through? Why does it have to be this way? I know, I'm saying.
The answer to one mystery invites another question, I see. Let's follow the river upstream. There among the cliffs, among the memories etched into her heart, lies the truth of it all. Soon, you'll understand everything.
Okay. So, let's travel through this. This whole area is really pretty. It looks like coastline, huh? I recognize the drawing on his hand. Wait, that's a drawing that we made! And she's there! Oh my god, we got it in the animated... Was it the animated shot or her trailer where it had that as well? And now we're like seeing it. Now we like actually got to know as the traveler, not like the viewer of the things. Wait, isn't that a picture I drew for Paimon? Why is it showing up in Skirk's memories?
I've always thought that, even when falling leaves don't come from the same tree, they can still form bonds of kinship when they meet. Like meteors. You both made a journey through the stars. Both travelers who have landed on a planet that is not your home. Yet, when she first noticed your presence, although she hesitated for a moment, she still chose to walk away.
So she was there! So she was somewhere and she noticed us. What? We could have been Skirk's friend all along. Our companion could have been Skirk. What? What do you mean? Why? If I think about it, it's not surprising at all. After what happened at one mini restaurant, it's obvious she prefers to disappear from other people's lives. She hasn't seen childhood years either. I doubt she has ever made a connection with this world of her own volition. What I'm seeing now is a microcosm of her entire life.
Seems like you've answered your own question.
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't have been funny in this particular case. But, if that was, like, Skirk instead of Paimon. But, you know, Skirk.
Skirk sees herself as a trespasser in this world. She's made a conscious choice to avoid altering its path. But the reason for that decision stems from events much earlier on in her life. Let's keep going. It's still a long way to the source of the river.
Let's go to the source. This is such a pretty area. I want a teapot like this. Imagine if Genshin made a teapot with all of the like quest areas, like pretty ones.
You now have what it takes to wield immense power. From this day forth, I shall teach you no more. No one can become a worthy warrior through imitation alone. I have given you fangs and claws. Now, you must learn to hunt.
You hunt? That's crazy. She's also in her old
You
outfit
wish me
here.
to travel the world beyond on my own, Master?
Indeed. Make new friends. Embark on your own journey. And piece together a new future from the shattered remnants of your past. We will still have contact through the abyss. But know this. One day, I will take the life you worked so hard to rebuild and reduce it to ashes. Just like the fire that haunts your mind.
That's such a cool kind of still, just effects added. That's such a cool transition to that. Stats like Certology. Certology, what? It's like holding by the claws. Has again like that quantum-like symbol. I like this.
Why would you do that?
I have told you before. Fear is the catalyst for human evolution.
Okay.
You have tasted loss. You have known fear so deep it can be felt in the bones. But as living beings, we all have an instinct to detach from that which harms us. And thus pain dampens over time. And the acrid taste of fear becomes but a distant memory. Yet now, I have bestowed upon you the gift of fear eternal. It will drown you in the nightmare of your childhood, or it shall drive you to defeat me, whatever the cost.
Okay. That figure next to Skirk looks familiar. Right, I saw the same figure during the battle against all-devouring Narwhal. Huh?
That is what Skirk's master, the foul Certology, looked like at one point in time.
At one point in time, so he can change form?
Of course. As a higher being, physical form is a triviality to him. He could appear as a beast, a human, or even a monster that defies description.
Oh.
The form you see him in here, clad in abyssal armor, is the one he usually wears when traveling through the stars.
Okay. I used to think Certology and Skirk were just master and disciple, like Skirk and Child. Yeah! Now I see why Skirk chose to distance herself from humanity. Certology told her to put down roots here, while at the same time threatening to destroy whatever life she managed to create.
For certain reasons, I need to bridge the power gap between me and my master as quickly as possible. But first, I need to understand the source of his strength. To do that, I need to follow in his footsteps, walk the path he once walked, and somewhere along the way, I'll find out how to defeat him. That is my sole focus and purpose.
Also, you know what I find interesting? She is like trying to walk the path of like the master. We're also trying like in a sense walk through like the Tevat with our like sibling. I don't know. Like people like just have like very interesting ways of doing things. There's like some like parallels. I wouldn't say it's like a massive parallel, but I just found it like interesting. So that's what she meant, but I still don't understand why Certology would do that from what he said. I didn't pick up on that conflict between them.
I'll let you in on a little secret. The real Certology is terrifying. The scope of his power is impossible to understand until you experience it firsthand. It is absolute. The power to crush all things. Shall we keep going? Let's see. We're about halfway there.
Okay. Let's keep on walking then. Another one. We count and we know how many times she had to do it. Like a very... Cuts of the reverse. This must be Skirk when she was a kid. Oh my god, no way.
We've made it quite a ways already. This is Skirk, when she first began training under Certology.
Oh, she's fixing herself up.
I have set your broken wrist. Tomorrow, you're to train twice as hard.
Set? What does it mean, set broken wrist? We said it?
No tears this time. Good. Attempting to garner sympathy through tears is a habit of the weak. A pitiful, useless ploy.
Oh, okay, so okay, I see, okay. Right.
Can I ask a question, Master? Why did you save me? I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
I saved you because I have a plan for you.
The way he's like revealed there himself in the reflection with that's even giving like a villain. The way he's like portrayed in this case.
It has been too long since I fought a battle that demanded my full strength, and I hunger for it. Every so-called genius and prodigy I have faced has crumbled like sand underfoot. Before me, even fate bends the knee.
Because the way she escaped, we don't know like how fully she escaped. She's been like only told to run. He's like technically saved her, but we didn't technically like see it. Like how was he there as well at that time to like save her? Because the people who were like trying to get them, they were there. So I'm like, what is happening?
I will teach you everything I know. Train me by whatever means necessary. In the hope that one day, you might surprise me.
Okay.
But I don't want to draw my sword against you, Master.
What you want matters little.
Okay.
Among the boundless sea of stars, the cries of the weak are but faint murmurs that disappear into the void. You of all people know that well.
Yes, Master.
Him.
From that day forward, all she knew was grueling training, emptiness, and fatigue. After some time, her talent bloomed, and she gained control over her emotions, like her master. How should I put it? It was not that human emotion disappeared from her heart, but that reason came to dictate all she was allowed to feel. I suppose it was at this point that she became the Skirk you know today.
She's intellectualizing her emotions. Weird. So Certology saved Skirk from disaster when she was a child and never even tried to hide his ulterior motive. Yeah. You know, for that part, you can at least, you know, give him that. I suppose that leaves one final mystery. What really happened with that disaster back then? Yeah, Certology's final balls to Skirk were cold and cruel, but Skirk's reactions made it seem like it was the truth she knew all too well. I have a feeling it comes back to what happened back then.
We're nearly there. I almost don't want to reach the end. Well, shall we? This is the final stretch.
Final stretch. Final countdown. Okay, this is... Oh. I wonder what else we can really learn. We'll like learn maybe like how he saved her or something. Like it would be good to know. Zoology is definitely... this is like the first time like we're seeing some sort of thing with him.
These are Skirk's happiest memories.
Oh, look at her! She looks so happy.
What a simple and carefree time it was. Wisps of clouds dotted the sky. The sun bathed everything in golden light. And when song filled the air, not even the shyest of flowers could resist swaying along.
Oh.
This is Skirk's homeland. She was so curious about everything as a child. Always skipping school to go exploring instead.
She would be an explorer. If, you know.
There was so much to discover. The treasures at the bottom of the sea. The secrets beyond the stars. And that merchant ship packed with adults wearing those strange clothes. Yes, the ship. That was the beginning of the end.
I wonder what type of clothes were they wearing? Because they're like strange clothes. Where did they come from? This is what I'm...
It was
several
a
would be able to
spaceship.
know.
When it arrived, the people that disembarked wore smiles on their faces and spoke of friendship. They claimed to be merchants from a neighboring planet, looking to establish trade. Skirk's parents, her relatives, her neighbors, everyone welcomed the newcomers with open arms and allowed them to explore the planet. To them, the visitors were guests and should be treated with hospitality. No one had any idea of what was to come. Several months later, an army of unknown origin arrived without warning and carried out a ruthless campaign to destroy everything and everyone on the planet.
That is really like... Imagine everything is like going well and it's just suddenly like there's nothing left. Not just like, you know, no one familiar from the planet. Not even... That's crazy.
Skirk had skipped school that day, like so many times before. So she was not caught in the immediate wave of destruction. But when she came home that day, only fire and ruin awaited her.
Oh,
Countless people cried out to her for help. People she knew and loved. Friends and relatives. The little girl who lived next door. The shop owner with the bad leg. The bad-tempered teacher she had made fun of just that morning.
Aww.
Their lives were discarded like worthless trash as the fire consumed one life after another. Skirk was helpless. All she could do was run. And so she did. She kept running until an unexpected figure crossed her path. If Sertology hadn't been there in that moment, the fire would have claimed her life too. And there she would have remained, left to rot in the scorched earth, with no answer as to why any of this was happening.
So, why did those people destroy her homeland? Just like live like actual like nightmare.
Because she and her people were seen as a threat.
Threat? How come? Like, did they do something bad? Like, why would like people on certain planet would be seen as a threat?
As the initial merchant ship explored the planet, they discovered that it hadn't always had the condition to support life. Yet there was evidence of human activity, even during the periods of extreme heat or cold in the past.
So, okay, and?
Further research revealed that, over time, the people of this planet had evolved the ability to adapt to any type of environment or energy source.
Okay. Okay, that's pretty weird.
For that reason, the outsiders viewed them as a potential threat, and decided to eliminate them before the threat could rear its head. And so, the army was called, and the so-called danger was wiped from the face of the planet.
Just because of speculation? all those innocent people. Well, yeah, some findings, I guess,
Senseless,
but
isn't it?
still
Deemed
not
a
like good
threat
reason.
because of a gift they didn't even know they had. Perhaps it was their own innocence and kindness that doomed them. But in the end, that was lost to the blaze as well. If those with power get to decide good and evil, then all you can trust in is the sword in your hand. And so, before death could claim her, she ran. She ran and never stopped.
Now I see why Sotologi's threat is such a terrifying prospect for her. And now I see why she distances herself from the
No one
world.
wants to relive their most painful moments. Well, that brings us to the end of the story. This is as far as we can go.
It makes like the fear as well, you know, of losing someone like this again too, like fairly up there. So obviously
Skirk is
helps to
waiting
have
over
a
there.
reasoning then.
For both of us.
No?
Let's go to her. It's time to fulfill my purpose. And my greatest wish over all these years.
Wonder, is it this like strange creature meant to be like someone like who Skirk knows, or it's like Skirk, like it's like meant to be like Skirk's in the world, right? But like, oh, this is such a beautiful shot. Nice Skirk.
So all this, just so you could bring him here.
Oof.
I have things to say to you. Well, to me.
Yeah.
I want someone to witness our reconciliation, even if it takes an argument to get there. And he is the best choice in this moment.
Wait, then you must be
her suppressed emotional self.
Yes, I was
The
thinking.
version of herself she keeps locked in the recesses of her mind, stifled by reason.
I mean, it can't exactly like, yeah, see
All
what you're
those
saying, so.
rejected impulses, those discarded aspects of your past selves, they are a part of me now. I am who you used to be. Someone you have refused to face for too long. So, I came to face you instead.
You're wrong. I've faced you all along. And that's exactly why I keep you locked here. Your existence makes me weak. Moments of joy and longing are when we are most vulnerable. Don't forget, it was a penchant for goodness over reason that doomed our homeland in the first place. The vastness of the universe renders everything insignificant. Our feelings most of all.
Yeah, she's like partially like blaming that too. Like, imagine you're like dealt with something like this and you just like see emotions as like the weakness as well. It's crazy. So it's understandable why she doesn't want to like open up to people
Even
and stuff.
so, learning from the mistakes of the past doesn't have to mean erasing everything.
And just not even have people remember her.
Strip yourself of your so-called weaknesses, emotions like kindness and empathy, and what makes you any different from the ruthless soldiers who slaughtered our people?
The difference is that I'm doing what is right, what is necessary. I allow you to exist, but with limited freedom. That is the greatest kindness I can offer. I have shouldered everything you couldn't carry. I rose above the numbness and emptiness, and it was cold, unfeeling reason that brought me this far. It made me who I am. It made me strong.
That is the problem. I want to shoulder those things together.
Ooh, the inner emotion self is angry, talking to
On
the
the
thief as well.
grand scale of the entire universe, maybe our feelings are vanishingly small, but why should that mean they don't matter? Emotion gives warmth to the cold expanse of space. It gives meaning to the world around us. Think back to those nights of gazing at the stars, those afternoons of exploring the unknown. Think back and let them grant you peace. A brief respite from the pressure you put on yourself.
Oh?
That isn't what we need.
Okay. Well.
Exactly what we need.
Oof.
Aren't you curious about why recovering your strength has taken longer than normal this time?
Finally, you get to the important part. That is the only answer I came here to find.
That's crazy.
And look around. Look at your inner world. You cast aside your dreams and curiosity. And in doing so, you lost your original motivation. You severed all connection to who you used to be, so you can no longer draw strength from your past. Now, the only things driving you forward are fear and survivor's guilt. But these cannot take you far enough. And so, this river, the source of your strength, grows more polluted by the day.
Oof.
And you think that means I should seek help from a weak little thing like you?
Oof! Your emotional self isn't weak. The fact that she transcended time and broke free from her constraints to come and face you, that proves it.
Thank you for saying that. I knew bringing you here would be the right choice.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm not here to argue with you. This isn't about who's right or wrong. And in fact, I agree that in order to make it through the wake of that tragedy, we had to distance ourselves from the pain through reason over emotion. But what is right at one point in time isn't always right forever. I know you will never forget that fire. I know the fact that you were the sole survivor fills you with guilt.
It's interesting how it's like basically one of the things, you know, if like someone is like recovering just like overall for trauma, it is known like, you know, you create like a certain mechanisms and you're meant to like let go. And this is basically how emotion self is like, you're like ready to heal from those. You shouldn't have those experiences define you and like break free from like the shackles, which is interesting.
And I know
see that
among the voices that haunt you, mine is there too. Because deep down, you know that you didn't turn out to be the person you wanted to be.
Yeah, she wanted like to see it beyond the world.
Unfulfilled hopes are like knives to the heart.
In a sense.
I don't want you to hurt anymore. So even if you can't accept me, I hope at least that you can let go.
Oh.
I keep thinking, maybe it would be better if I had died. I wouldn't be haunted by that fire all the time. I wouldn't have to go on like this.
Oh?
Your dad and I, we're not afraid to stare death in the face, but we need you to survive.
Skirk.
I'm sick of being a kid. There's so many amazing things out there, and I'm ready to see them all.
That's when she was like that. When we saw her initially. He's breaking out! I literally...
I remember. There was a song Mom and Dad always sang when we went out to fetch water. Dancing water. The sand along your path is begging for your song and movement. Will you carry this burden with you on your journey?
The background music, I think, is also like very feeding into it. It's very like acoustic. I don't know, I just find it like beautiful.
I am not the dancing water, and you are not the burdensome sand. But if this is your wish, then I will carry you with me until the end.
Yay! Let's go!
Thank you.
I should be thanking you.
Oh? Oh. The way she's like going like through the storm slash like worlds and cold. To show like the struggle even.
Run, Skirk, run!
Remember, leave no one alive!
Oh. No.
Heed my words, Skirk.
suffering noises in the background too.
Why was it only you?
Skirk, did you become a positive light in this world?
Well, about that, oh, yeah, break free, girl.
Hey, this doesn't have to be the end.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
Life is a gift. Don't let darkness claim it.
Ah. She's letting to feel herself the emotions, or allowing. Oh my god, this is absolutely beautiful. Okay, okay.
So, you saw my memories then?
Yeah, we did. We did. Girly, the way we were just. I really like what they've done with this, to be honest.
Master if survival of the strongest was the law of the universe.
Oh? Well, we know what the master said.
He said no. But in a world without order, those with no moral boundaries tend to be the ones who survive.
Well, that is not too
That's
strong.
why, after hearing his answer, an idea came to mind. An idea that, one day, I would create a new world order. One in which there would never be another tragedy like that fire. One in which power was not the law of the land. But that means I must defeat him. Because my master, Sertologi, is, at the core, a defier of all rules and order.
Oh shit. Sounds like you have your work cut out for
Yes.
you.
And not just because of the gap in our abilities, but also because I have no reason to see him as an enemy. Although his decision to train me was not made out of kindness, he did everything a master should. He saved my life, taught me the sword and the principles of strength. And for that, I respect him.
You see how everything is connected now? Something that was before cut off, it's got arisen again and it's flowing all together. That is such a nice detail to add it. I really like this. But he intends to face you in a battle
I
one
know.
day.
And it's not something I want. But Master never goes back on his word. I have to treat everything he says as a promise. He's no longer into that. But he sends me messages through the abyss every now and then. Most of them are simple greetings, or an answer to one of my questions. Every time I hear from him, my heart skips a beat.
Oh.
And I wonder if this is the moment where he'll finally appear before me and tear down everything I've built to pieces.
No.
Maybe that means I do live in eternal fear, just like he said. Yes, I respect him, but I'm also afraid of him. And for that reason, the pursuit of strength consumes every moment of my life.
Oh, Skirk!
I don't know what Master has planned, but I have to be ready.
Like, so if he does attack you one day, I'll help you.
Help me? Why? This isn't your fight.
Well, now you are our friend. Because we want to build a world where we both want to see. Everyone has to be willing to fight for it. Ooh, okay. If we all do our part, we can make the entire universe a kinder place. Okay, this domain. This is so pretty right now. This is just like from her short too, like very, basically that's what it was, like how in a world part. Oh, it doesn't let us go past the bounds. Damn it! This got scammed! We got scammed! This is really pretty. It's amazingly pretty. Wow. Thinking. Sleep together as Skirk gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? I mean, it's not like we can take pictures here, which I wish we were able to. Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's see. Oh boy. Oh, hi! Wakey wakey.
Oh, you're finally awake! Honestly, Paimon was gone for like 2 seconds and then she comes back and finds you both unconscious? Oh, you scared Paimon half to death!
Imagine being in Paimon's situation at this point.
You're both
That's
okay,
so
right?
funny. Yep.
What does it look like?
Looks like your strength is back.
Only water from the source can cleanse the rot and filth that flows from the past into the future.
Okay. The water, aka her, the way she sees it and the way she either lets go.
I taught you to incorporate the experiences from your journey into how you fight. I suppose what happened today will become an inseparable part of who I am.
Yay!
Okay, so Paimon feels like she's missing some important context. But whatever. Paimon brought back tons of delicious snacks. Let's dig in.
Oh, you were able to carry that? It looks like bigger than Paimon from this perspective. Assuming she is closer, maybe like half the size of her. The three of you enjoyed the snacks. Yeah, it's not even like a meal.
All right. It's about time we finished what we started.
We're gonna deal with this thief for good, right?
Finally, let's show him what we're made of.
This time, I'm not going to tell you to hold back. But having digested even more power in the meantime, he's going to be tougher than before. The good news is, we have no reason to pull our punches this time. So, let's go. Same place as last time.
Okay. Ooh.
The fog is gone! Wait, isn't that the form the all-devouring narwhal changed into? How come he knows that, too?
That's Sotology, right? Wait, that's Skirk's master. Or at least what he used to look like. I know.
Really? So, you're telling Paimon that giant whale and this guy can both turn into the fowl? How does that work?
I like how like Skirk looks like angry. She's just like determined.
It's a subconscious instinct. Any intelligent being who longs for his level of strength is bound to mimic his appearance. It's a natural response after encountering someone as powerful as Master.
That's crazy.
To them, he represents ultimate power. We know the person before us has encountered Master, and we know he stole a portion of my power. So it's not surprising that he would assume this form.
Okay. Oh, the closer Paimon looks, the more intimidating it gets. Nervalette isn't here this time, so it's up to us. He won't have the nerve to steal again after we're done with him. Let's teach this guy a lesson.
Yeah, but Paimon is definitely gonna teach him a lesson. She's gonna beat him up. Guys, watch this.
Wipe out!
Paralyzed.
Extinguished!
Oh, what are those?
Haven't forgotten your training, I hope.
So we need to destroy all of the balls. The way it has like the quantum symbol on it too. Oh, there's another one. I didn't even see it there. I didn't even see it. Come on out and play! way. I don't know if I'm using her the best here, but it's really hard to like set it up with the Traveler. Oh shit! Look at him go! Oh wait, that is sick. Go, Scott!
Enough of my power.
Stop taking power! Wait! Oh my god! Just look at them! This fight scene is insane! As we're getting you back from Winter versus Katana flashbacks look here.
Well then, let's see how much more of this power you can handle.
Hey! He can't handle it! Get him! Get him! Get him! So like, the way she was like holding on to the sword, like literally just going into the front of my platform! It said flying. That is crazy. Whoa. Oh, that looks so sick. Who are you? Who are you?
Well, have you come to your senses?
That's like has like Nadlan type of situations happening.
You saw that my body was at its limit. So, you deliberately channeled your power into me, knowing that it would destroy my shell from within. Such power. Such keen battle instincts.
Oh wait,
So you must be.
Canria! Hello?
Skirk, Sertologi's disciple.
How long has it been? How long has he been away from Tevat?
Hundreds of years.
Okay.
Hundreds?
I do like his voice.
Sorry. It's a lot to take in. I should introduce myself. I am Skofnungar, a friend of your master and one of his followers.
So that's why he was like trying to imitate him. Look at his body, like you can see all of these abyssal parts as well. We see like those things even like on Nathlon enemies. I can't help but think those wings resemble me of Kukusaurus.
This is the first time I've heard your name, Skirk. But hundreds of years ago, I knew you existed. And I knew you would come here.
Hundreds of years ago?
Sounds like you and Master have quite the history. Care to tell us about it?
Of course. Might as well take advantage of a clear head while I can. The story starts a long, long time ago.
Oh?
I was born into a noble family in Conria. As the eldest son, I was set to inherit our title. But I contracted an incurable illness as a child, and everyone gave up on me.
Okay.
I trained the sword harder than anyone else, defeated all of my peers. But it was all in vain. When other people looked at me, all I saw in their eyes was pity or a strange glee in my misfortune. Even my parents were just waiting for me to die. Over time, my heart hardened, and I became aimless. That was the point where I met your master, Sir Taloji.
Oh.
We were similar in age, but different in background. He was born in prison, the son of criminals who had been sentenced to death. He spent his childhood wandering the streets, facing more criticism than the literary works in the Universitas Magistrorum.
Universitas Magistrorum. Oh?
Yet,
What is that?
he always wore a smile on his face, as if
Do you know what that
kindness
is?
and malice were one and the same, and he could not see the difference. I still remember what he said to me when we first met. You need to fight to survive. Even if it's a losing battle, it should light a fire under you. How can you sit back like this and go down without a fight?
That does sound like something he would say.
He was the first to acknowledge that I was worth something, and he inspired me to keep going. When we sparred together, it was the first time I'd actually felt the thrill of combat.
I like what it's done with his design. by the
When
way.
I was 10, he stole forbidden research materials and managed to cure my illness. It was like there was nothing in this world he couldn't accomplish. When it came to the human form, he was always intent on pushing the boundaries of possibility.
So, yeah, he definitely probably patched up, like, with the abyss, some of, like, the rot from the curse, basically, of the immortality, because obviously body is gonna, like, rot being so, like, for so long. That's crazy.
But somewhere along the way, I fell behind. My talents were nothing compared to his, and at some point, I realized he had pulled so far ahead, I was too embarrassed to even ask him to spar. After his grand endeavor was successful, he sought me out and said to me,
This planet no longer holds anything of interest to me, so I'm leaving. But first, I have an offer. I can use a power I have just refined to break the curse of immortality for you.
Oh?
Your death was once what we worked so hard to prevent. But the immortality you now face is a different kind of pain altogether.
I'll pass. Immortality doesn't sound so bad to me. Since I can't die, it means I have an infinite amount of time to get stronger. Maybe I'll finally catch up to you one day. And we can spar like we used to.
Are you sure? I cannot say when I will return. Your body, or rather, your soul, might not be able to withstand this curse.
Yeah.
All I can do is try. After all, a wise man once told me, people need to fight for their own survival.
You saying if it wasn't Sertology who told him that?
Nevertheless, if you grow weary of the pain of immortality and wish to experience a good sparring match before you wither away, seek out my disciple.
Seek out Skirk. Ooh.
Disciple? Never thought I'd hear that word coming from you.
Nor I. But Vedifenir said I was destined to find a disciple out there in the universe and bring her to Tibet. You know as well as I, Vedifenir's prophecies are never wrong.
Oh, what other prophecies did that other person had?
Well, now I'm curious about who this disciple of yours will be.
All Vedifenir said was that one day, the stars shall bow in her honor.
Oh.
Sounds pretty impressive.
I'm saying what?
Of course. Only the most outstanding people would have the right to become my disciple.
Okay.
Still self-assured as ever, I see. But you're not wrong.
I'll be leading them. Oh, and if you were serious about getting stronger, I left you a little gift in the primordial sea.
Huh?
As I've said before, walk whatever path you want. Freedom means even the wicked get to make their own choices.
Waiting for me in the primordial sea was the all-devouring narwhal, already beaten into submission by Sertologia. In its weakened state, I was able to cut off part of its flesh and sew it into my own heart.
Excuse you? Excuse you? Oh, I see. I see. So just, okay. That's a totally normal thing to tell us. So cut out the flesh. Heart flesh. Sew it onto his own heart.
Your heart? That sounds like torture. How did you even survive that?
Because, of course, I bear the curse of immortality.
Yeah.
So, you used the curse to turn yourself into a vessel for power.
That's crazy.
Even with that whale's ability, devouring power like that is not something the human body can withstand. With your body and soul constantly at the breaking point, it was the curse of immortality that sustained you.
Basically, yeah.
But that is not the path to strength. You have to pour your heart into it, work for it, dream of it. Instead, you stole something that didn't belong to you, and it backfired.
You're right. I should have known better, but I had already pushed myself to my limits, and he was still miles ahead of me. So I had to take a leap of faith. I miss your master. I miss the days when we were all together, troublemakers without a home. I don't regret the choice I made. But if you'll allow it, I do want to apologize.
Wait,
to both of you.
Do we know, like, his origins? Is, like, Sertology? Is he, like, also kind of... I don't remember now.
After the beating we just gave you, I think we can call it even.
You're an interesting one as well. Sertologi's disciple. That's a lot to live up to. It can't have been an easy experience. I know what he's like. He rules with an iron fist, using despair and fear to force you to catch up to him, all the while standing ever out of reach. We're like mountain climbers in the dark, never knowing how much higher we have to climb, or when we will see the sun again.
True. But I made up my mind long ago. No matter how dark it gets, I will not give in to despair. I will overcome it. Besides, after hearing your story, I suspect what Master really wants is not a battle that demands his full strength, but rather a defeat without regrets.
Oh?
Oh?
Since you're his friend, you must have some things in common. First time we came here, when you stabbed me through the fog and stole my power, I felt no emotion coming from that spike.
Oh?
But when you had to devote all your strength fighting me just now, I could feel joy and passion emanating from your blade.
Ooh.
It was the joy of a researcher discovering the truth of the world, the joy of an artist uncovering a temple of wonders.
Interesting. I'm certain I didn't express those emotions outright. Yet you were able to read them from my blade, like a glimpse into my inner world.
crazy considering what was happening with her in a world earlier.
That battle brought me an unbridled sense of joy, and my defeat brings me no regret whatsoever.
Exactly. I think Master also craves a battle like that. One where his opponent forces him to use all his strength, unlock the extent of his potential, and transcend his own limits. A battle to end all battles. After which, all can come to an end, including, perhaps, his life. For that very reason, good and evil are meaningless to him. He has one purpose, one goal: to complete himself. It's one of the secrets to his strength.
Perhaps you're right. Perhaps that is his goal.
The way they are just looking to like this bigger thing that is abyssal while they're talking about this, you know, that's bigger than them, which is, in this case, Sertology.
What a battle that would be. Oh, to witness such a...
Oh!
Are you okay?
Too many different kinds of power are surging through my body. The curse of immortality allows it all to coexist, but it does not remove the pain.
I feel like that would be like... That's like suffering.
I won't be able to hold on to my sanity for much
sweating.
Longer. What a shame. I would have loved to witness that battle. Sertology once offered to free me from this curse. Now, I must ask that of you, Skirk.
He's like feverish.
Can you release me from the pain?
I can, but not through death, if that's what you were hoping for. It's not a suitable punishment for your crime. As an alternative, I can take your consciousness, along with all the power you've consumed, and smash it to pieces. The impurities will dissipate, and under the curse of immortality, your mind and body will regenerate. When that process is complete, you will be back to who you were before, no longer tortured by powers you can't control.
Oh!
But it will be a time-consuming and painful process. The decision is yours to make.
I accept. And who knows? Perhaps I'll wake up in time to witness your great battle with Sertology. I have faith that you'll be able to stand against him one day. Though I know it'll be a long and arduous road. If we are climbers in the dark, it appears the dawn has finally broken for me. But you...
No.
At least, it looks like you are not alone on your journey.
It's always the traveler.
I will reach the top of this mountain, no matter what it takes. And you, Skofnunger, will be my witness at the end of all things.
Well...
It's finally over. Let's get out of here. Huh. At least we don't have to make a mad dash for the exit like last time.
Then show us to this. Can we like talk with her? The areas that we've got with this quest. We got to know so much about Sertology already. What? This is so pretty. It gazes into the distant sky. There's nothing else to do here. Should I leave? It's not like we can really see here much, can we? This is a really pretty area. Oh. Only you're able to come back there.
It's only been a few days, but it feels like forever.
Oh?
Once again, we've proved there's nothing we can't overcome. We're just that awesome.
I didn't even break a sweat, and Paimon didn't either. She was just...
You sound even more confident than usual. Guess you really have become stronger. Today sure went by fast. It's night already. Oh wait, that reminds Paimon. The stars you mentioned. The ones that died out? Are they back now?
There were like 42 of them?
Yes. The power Skafnungur stole has been returned. So, the stars have regained their light.
Hey!
Great! Huh, it's crazy that you even noticed their light was gone. There are so many stars in the sky. If a few disappeared, Paimon definitely wouldn't be able to tell.
I suppose it's because I have gazed upon this sky for centuries.
The sky, when we were in that other domain with her, looks like this is not like ugly, but the level of detail in comparison. Obviously, this is fake sky, but still.
The false stars hanging in the meticulously planned sky, glittering with rotten light.
Meticulously planned sky. That's crazy.
It's not real. And yet, it is for that very reason that I can look upon it and enjoy the momentary peace it brings.
See, this, I really don't think this happened during play. I mean, if we were focused on talent, we would have gotten them there, but we like saw the fake sky in Nathan as well, so I don't know. I would like to see what's up there.
Even the most beautiful of bubbles has to burst. We will return to the real universe one day, whether of our own volition or not.
Because I know someone mentioned something about a timeline thing, that it's Fontaine. I really don't think so.
Time marches ever forward.
I mean, that's kind of confirmed.
Even the innocent and naive will taste life's bitterness. Yet through hardship, we grow until we learn to seize the sands of time for ourselves and uncover our true strength. Though we gaze upon a false sky, its vastness and majesty is palpable. One can only wonder, what is it going to take for kindness to reign supreme in the vast expanse of the universe?
Ugh, this is all going over Paimon's head. But if she knows one thing, it's that the traveler always finds a way.
Yeah, because a lot, like her master thinks things like as reason, and there's like a lot of people that think obviously with like morals are not needed, like the reaching out the goal. So obviously her talking about this
Ever since we met, he has filled Paimon's days with happiness.
You're not talking
no
about
matter
the
how tough
abyss,
things get, he always finds a way to make it
order
better.
and abyss and everything.
If it's too big a job for one person, then we'll do it with two. And if two's still not enough, then three. We've met so many amazing friends and accomplished so many amazing things. As long as we don't give up, we can make any wish come true.
I suppose when it comes to you, anything is possible. Well, I should be going. Now that my power is no longer isolated from my emotions, I need more practice to get used to it.
Nice. When will we meet again?
I suppose fate will decide. Maybe we'll bump into each other on the street. Or maybe we'll reunite on a different planet entirely.
That would be really cool. That would be really cool.
Regardless, reunions and partings are but passing moments. More than anything, I hope that at the end of this journey, wherever it takes us, we stand in a world reborn.
Because they could have said it like figuratively, you know, in a different like world and stuff. But if they made like more than just that.
One without war, pain, or forced partings. One where new life can bloom, even where there was once nothing but scorched earth. For this, we must all work to become stronger.
Of course, master.
If that's what you want to call me, I won't object. Goodbye.
Remember how she said before that she wouldn't see us as her disciple because of her skills, but now she's like, actually, you know what? Yeah, call me that, fine. Imagine Child meets her, and before she's like only like reason, and now she's like gonna like show some emotions and stuff. It's like, what happened to my master? And like that, she's gone.
Is it just Paimon, or is she being nicer than before? We definitely count as friends after all that, don't you think? Hey, what do you think about camping here tonight? There's nothing quite like sleeping under the stars. Come tomorrow, we can continue our journey. Oh, and since Paimon treated you to that super nice meal at Wanmin Restaurant, it's about time you returned the favor.
We've been treating you meals for how long now? That's crazy. Okay. That was amazing. This quest, like, it kept topping you. Wait, we got a guitar? Wait. I like this. This is a win. Yes, this is a win. Absolutely. Did we get like something for the teapot too? We did! And it has like the abyssal things on too. That is really cool. Getting this from like the quest. We got so much from the quest. The quest absolutely ate. That was really good. So all the Sotology lore that we got, the Skirk overcoming the thing, the cutscenes, the environments, us training. I feel like this is like such a perfect time for us to train before we embark on our journey to head to Notcry, considering there's gonna be Fatui in there, and we do need some power, you know? It's not like we're gonna like blast in there, and if there are all the Fatui there, as you know from the web event, and we're just gonna like that's Jover basically for us. I was like, I wasn't sure if we know from where he's from. He's from Conria, but that's just like that NPC that we got as well. He's confirmed to be the owner of the all-devouring narwhal. All of the things, him being able to take any forms, and potentially even being able to maybe take a human form and become playable in the future. I don't know. He seemed like such a different character as well when he was like talking with his friend, who he has surpassed by bazillion. I'm really hoping that maybe with the future we'll get to have that fight with the Skirk and Sotology, and I don't know in what circumstances, but I would really like to see that happen. By the way, if you're playing the Archon quest, you know that Sotology and Finesleeve, they were both under the same master that we've met when we were doing the Archon quest. If you think about it, like, they should be like at least somewhat on par. I'm fairly happy with the quest. I think that was absolutely beautiful. The way they followed like the story, there was so much happening. We got like the lores, we got the Skirk development. Skirk was fairly hands-on in the quest as well. I feel like it had everything the quest could have had. Anyway, who was that person that like had like the prophecy or the Skirk that he's gonna have like a disciple? That's like an interesting character. Also, she knows Alice. There's so many bits of information here and there that I feel like because this was like a longer quest, there's like quite a bit to unpack. For those who watch this on YouTube, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this quest and how much would you rate it. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my YouTube and check out my Twitch, because that's where these things happen live. And yeah, YouTube, thank you so much for watching again. Please take care and bye. Bye. Come to Twitch, or you'll lose all your 50/50s.